Hello, hi. Hey, Bunny K, welcome. I'm in much better spirits today. Kind of. I learned some pretty okay news about the whole, college thing, but, yeah. Hi, Witchy, hi. Also, I'm more prepared, so this time this stream shouldn't be more as flubbed up, so we're all good, we're all good. I just listened to, ding ding, oh! It was a good. I can't. Wait, even had gotten the principal list for the first time. I'm so happy. Uh, well, I'm happy for you. I'm not sure what the principal list is, but happy for you. uh, and yes, I haven't heard the full song, but I have heard a few bits of it. Not just the dame 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 yo, and then that part. Oh, what the fuck? Of course, my model does that. Go-y. There we go. But yes, it is a good song. I know that. Like, even though people use it for memes, I've heard that it's actually very good, and I personally think it's pretty nice, pretty delicious. Getting all A's. Oh, okay. Oh, then even better. I'm clapping for you. Congratulations. Really. I'm really bad at schooling. I can never get A's. But like, yes. It always impressed me when people just, what's the word? Have the capacity to understand or be so diligent and focused on school to get A's. It is an impressive skill to have. Please. No problem. I'm saying my congratulations as a form of just being truthful. Oh, we'll tablet up here. It's gonna take us 5 seconds. Girl, why ain't you working?
Experiencing some technical difficulties again.
Work. Yes. Why are you not working? There we go. Took me 300 years. I hope this game is voice acted, so I can hear it. As what you said in the last one, they're aiming for it to be voice acted, but like, yes. But I'm also hopeful too, cause it's like, I'm still working on this expression because I forgot I had another commission and I was working on that. I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna keep the line art. And now just making it all smooth so that it looks good. And then pull this up again. Oh. Trying to make sure he keeps the same eye shape. Really hard keeping eye shapes consistent. Also, for some reason on TikTok, I've been getting a lot of weird, or not weird. I've been getting a lot of Hunger Games stuff, and like I've just been learning about the Hunger Games for like no reasons. I've only like passively watched the movie, and not gonna lie, I kind of felt like the movie was a little could have used more, not like death, but like just more for the characters, because there's like so much behind each character, and I did not even know until I watched those videos, and it made me like them even more. That's only if we reach our stretch goal on the Kickstarter when that's released. Yep, see, VRs are expensive. Like I've talked to some, especially doing the Rebirth, and they are pricey. At least when they do commission work. I also won't be here long since it's almost my bedtime, so I will enjoy while it lasts. Yes, you better enjoy it. Enjoy us talking my beautiful voice. And also got that chick talking about yes, literally yes. I do. I love her videos because, not gonna lie, I like them. It makes me show an appreciation for the Hunger Games, but at the same time, it's like, where is this coming from? I don't get it. It's crazy. True. I'm talking about the character. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, yeah, for the VA for voice acting. Yeah, that's in general. Like for all the characters in the game, like he'll only get a voice. And same with the other characters. If we get money, so give us money. At least when it's released. The Kickstarter. Give us money. Hello, Maddie. Cinderella. Sorry, I was doing that. Never mind, ignore that. But hello, Maddie. Welcome. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of her videos on the Hunger Games, and it makes me actually like really appreciate the Hunger Games. And it turns out there's a whole collection of scenes of the characters like before the Hunger Games, like just existing and showing who they are. And it's really cool. And I don't know why they cut it out, because I feel like the movie was a bit too short. And it would have been so good to have that like development for each of the characters that we don't really get to talk about in the Hunger Games. Hold on. Oh. I like how you draw lips so juicy. Yes. They're usually very juicy. Not gonna lie, they're kind of inconsistent, because like he's probably the only one with really juicy lips, whilst others have like kind of thinner lips. But they're not like quite like pronounced enough. I remember reading the Hunger Games, and I want to read them again. I haven't read a new one yet either. I have not read the books. I'm not a reader, but I am thinking of getting into the books from like a audio or like a let me explain video kind of area. Because the Hunger Game world seems to be more interesting than I thought. And wrong layer. And that girl really be like selling the book pretty good, like all the character backstories and all this stuff. And it also will make like them dying feel more like frustrating. Because I remember her mentioning a character that I do remember from the movie, and I didn't really like care about her because like she just seemed like a semi-antagonist. But then they explained like she was a mother and all that stuff, and I was like, damn, now I care about her and I have to watch the movie. We'll have to go through. Oh, it's okay. See ya, Bunny K. See ya. Make sure to be around next time, because if you don't, I'll eat your face off. I'm joking, of course, but can you post the EP? The EP? The EP? Yes. I don't know what EP is, but yes. So far he's the only one with juicy lips. But the character you'll be working on next is juicy lips. Hell yeah, more juicy lips. Expression. Oh, that's what you meant. I was confused. I thought you meant episode. I was like, episode? Episode what? Can you? Yes, absolutely. I think. I'm pretty sure I can. Like just a close up of the expression. Ah ha ha ha. Take my laugh. Making the pupils smaller. Thanks, have a blessed day. You too. You have a good night. Sleep well, get good dreams, and I'm always sending good vibes to ward off nightmares. Yes, plausible, right? But please, place a watermark over it. Okay. I have to download the what's it called? The game watermark then. Because if it's gonna be a watermark, I'd rather have it be like pointing towards the game. Like, hey, if you're curious, you see this, like, if you're curious, like, you know. A minute. Nah, let's remove that so I can just get a little bit of like asymmetry. But look at the butt. I'll send the logo your way then. Yes, yes, do it. Do it. No balls. Sorry. I have a little extra energy just because, like, I woke up. I'm still wearing makeup because I went out to, what's the word? What was I gonna say? What did I do? I went to therapy, and I had to rush in, or, because, like, I woke up early, but I still had to rush because I had to, do a meeting today with some financial people to help. And so, like, I was running late, so I just kind of, I hurried my makeup, and I couldn't find my lash curler, and I have no clue where that is. As in, like, actually, like, I checked everywhere where it would be, and it's not there, so I'm just gonna buy a new one. So I just had to go with, like, minimalist makeup. They go all natural. Ooh, and for some reason, my eyeball. For some reason, more things are getting in my eye, even though I have no mascara, which you'd think if you bend your eyelashes around and, like, put clumps of black paint tar on them, your eyes would hurt more. But no. No. Might hurt worse without them. I'm gonna actually make that a little hold on. Oh. There we go. It froze it. It's frozen. The movie. The movie. Oh yeah. I'm also trying to plan a trip, like a quick trip. Hopefully, I can. It doesn't like. The table was like bent weird. Anyway, I'm trying to plan a trip to visit my friends' and because they're having their graduation thing, and their parents offered to take us all out for their graduation, and they're like, you know, you're weird. You know, your weird friends. They can invite their girlfriends, and like y'all can do shit. And I'm like, yes, do shit. But obviously, I'm on the other side of the state. So, I'm planning on like trying to get that done, and like, I'm sadly, it's embarrassing, but I'm begging for money because if I'm gonna do a trip, I'd rather it be like. What's the word? I'd rather it be not as expensive because, like, I'm poor and I want to have enough money to fly back for school. But, like, what's the word? But, like, I still want to be there for their graduation because, like, if I'm not there, then, like, I don't know. I just feel like I should support them since I was there for the last one. And yeah. And with the knowledge I have now, I shall bring only the things I need. Because, like, I brought a lot of stuff I didn't even wear. Because I thought I was going to be, like, cycling through clothes. But, like, it's too hot to wear most of the stuff I brought. So, like, hot and humid. So, like, even the stuff that was, like, airy, I still couldn't wear because I'd start sweating and then it'd stick to me. So now with my knowledge, I shall up my goth game without dying of heat stroke. I mean, I'm not goth. I mean, I feel like I'm more like alt. Like, dark alt. Where it's like, I'm still pretty cutesy and kind of like, y'all have seen what I look like. What my outfits look like. They're not like full on gothic. They're almost like cosplay, which is funny because it's almost like this character where it's like, I could dress kind of like with chains and all that stuff, but it's not like super detailed. Like it's basically if you were to remove all the silver, it'd be a pretty normal outfit, but like the jewelry and all stuff kind of add that. That's kind of generally how I dress, just basically normal with a little extra kind of push to make it not normal, to make it more extra. Cause we all like those characters. And it's also some advice if anyone's trying to get into like fashion. A little bit on edgy vibes. Yeah, edgy. I wouldn't say emo because I feel like emo has a completely different vibe. Mine are still like poppy. Like I'll still be like cute, like a cute kind of vibe, but also like still dark. And so yeah, that's just my advice if you're ever like trying to up your style. Just try to think of yourself as like a character that you want to see. Like take a character you really like, and then if you already have an aesthetic like them, or like you have a character you look up to, be like, what would they wear? Or like if you're like a designer, be like, hey, what would the character that is me would wear? Oh yeah, emo and edgy are so vastly different. Yeah. Edgy is like I guess I would be described more so as edgy than emo, and I just don't know how to describe it. It's just alt. I'd call it alt just because it encapsulates generally what I am. So much vocal fry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Know what? Sorry. So, I don't know why I'm like stalling on this. I feel like I don't know. I don't really talk about. I mean, I do like to talk about VTuber drama, but at the same time, it's like I want to apply for a company sometime in the future. And like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be cracking down on their auditions, especially after this. But like, my chances are very low. So, what I want to talk about is some drama. It's a little bit of drama. I'm probably never gonna be in an agency. Not gonna lie, just because I like talking about shit that would be considered controversial. Not even like controversial in like a bad way, but just controversial in all people have an opinion. But like, okay, so this is VTuber. Was this VTuber? Her name was Zion, and she was in Nichi Sanji. And I think I've already talked about this a little bit, where she was fired after only a month into her what's the word? Only a month into her being a VTuber. Well, kind of like it's more like 2 months, because like she debuted in December and took a month off. Like they were like, oh, sadly she'll be taking a break. So yeah, so she took a break, and she never came back. They were like, oh yeah, she's been terminated. She's gone now. And so people really think that it's because of her. Well, I mean, it was because of this, but she made a lot of like gross ass jokes, like basically like a character in The Last of Us, or not The Last of Us, in this one game. I think it was what's it called? Something Rain. I can't remember what it's called. Something Rain. But anyway, there's a character who experienced an assault. And in the game, there's a scene where she like takes off her clothes, and Zion said, "No wonder why you got anyway." And it's like, excuse me, what? And like most people could be like, okay, yeah, that was a really bad joke, but like that's just one joke. Well. I think in the same game, she said I'd probably be more likely to get she actually said the word. I'd be more likely to get the R word here. And it was like, oh, okay, another really bad joke. That's forgivable, right? It's awful, but like it's not like it's anything bad. Well, I just gotta keep getting worse. So she played Genshin Impact. You know how Genshin Impact's known for their very feminine and young men. Well, remember, so Zion is said to be a 30-year-old woman. That's not like me like doxing her or anything. I think it's like public. But yeah, in reality, she's a 30-year-old woman, and she even out before she became Zion, like her life before being an agency VTuber. She played she would play Genshin Impact and talk about basically being a Shotokan. If you don't know what a Shotokan is, it basically just means a Pedro, a Pelago, but like anime boys. She was like saying like stuff like she always interested in young boys. And it's like, it's one thing to make one or two jokes, but it's like, because like sometimes I'll make like really nasty jokes, not like insensitive, but still like make weird jokes sometimes. But then like I don't like have a constant bit about them. At least I don't think. Well, she always talked about how she liked little boys. And it was like Shotokan supremacy, and it's like, what the fuck? And like I wasn't even on the hate train, but like it just kept going, and it's awful. And she kept making jokes like that about like liking little boys. And the worst part is that even after she was on a break, her other her other group mates, because in Niji Sanji, and I think just in general, when companies debut idols, when companies debut VTubers, they come with a group, like they're all like a group with a specific kind of like concept. Even her group mates were talking to her and saying, "Hey, you need to like stop." And she's basically just went, "Nah, no, I'm not gonna. Nah, I'm good." And it's like, what? What? Why would you say no? And it's just like I just can't comprehend like. I can't comprehend it. I can't comprehend being accepted into one of the most well-known and probably the loosest agency when it comes to like VTubing. That's like very like open and very like they're still restrictive as an agency, but like even then they're very like loose with the rules sometimes. And like somehow not only messing that up, but when they're telling you you're messing it up, you said, "Nah, I'm just gonna keep messing it up." And like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. How could you flub up an opportunity like that? I'd get it if it was like what's the word? If like because I'm dumb sometimes. I'd get it if like she said like one like some of those bad jokes one time or twice maybe. But no, it kept going, and she said no to fixing it. They literally said, "This is how you do better," and she said, "Nah, I'm gonna want a bit of my own drum." And of course, there's like other things, like she's like something about her leaking info about the agency. Well, kind of. Again, not like I'm not entirely sure, but like something about leaking info she shouldn't have, and like saying she was sponsored by people she wasn't, which I think was mostly like Niji Sanji trying to get rid of her, because like she made a joke about Raid Shadow Legends, which other Niji Sanjis have and other people do, but they still canned her because of it. So like I think just because they were like, yeah, we need to like remove her, get her out. Girl, I don't understand how those people think that is okay, especially after everyone's telling her it's not. Yes, I know. It's like what? sometimes I don't even know what to say. I'm getting heated as like a person who's kind of hoping for her to do better. Cause like I remember her debuting and I had to vibe about her, and like I even was like tempted to skip her debut section just because I didn't really like not how she was talking, but just didn't really enjoy her vibes the most. And I didn't really like younger looking characters. So I was like, maybe I'm just like overthinking it. Maybe I'm just, you know, everything's fine. It just sucks because I was rooting for her for quite a bit until like I learned about this stuff. And it's just unfortunate. And especially because of her, Niji Sanji is probably gonna be cracking down even harder on on the auditions. And which is good, but at the same time, what are they gonna crack down on? Like, are they gonna crack down are they gonna try to like generally make sure everyone's like cleaner than clean? To the point like even jokes like mine where they're not offensive but they're still kind of spicy aren't allowed, which would be kind of weird because that would mean because a lot of VTubers in the agency now make those kind of jokes. But like what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Because I know it's gonna affect a lot of people. And possibly me if I try to audition, which I don't know. It's just sad. It's just sad that that happened and that it will affect other people. Honestly, reminds me of that's kind of that's why I like VTubing because it does fit a similar what's it called? Not niche, or kind of. It fits a similar format to K-pop idols. Like, hold on. Let me go to the window. Well, actually, first. mm. Mm. I'm debating on like closing this and showing just some like because they have like a format. This is why I like Niji Sanji. They have like a nice format of the livers. They're called or no, I think that's like Hololive. Well anyway, Niji Sanji VTubers. They with every wave, they have a concept, and usually they come with a second wave that is like in a similar concept, but like the opposing side of them. Not that they wouldn't work together, but like in the story they have their own like different sides. Well, anyway, and they while they're debuting, there's a song like an original song the group makes, not together, but like the agency makes for the group, and then they release it, and it's like a whole thing, and it really feels like an actual like K-pop debut. Like, oh, this is our debut song, and these introduce you to each of our members, and you can watch them and see them interact and make more music and make more of this or that. It's a very interesting process, and because they all have very specific concepts, it like you can really there's like a group that you'd probably like vibe with. There's like I mean they're not entirely clear, but they're like vibes, I guess. Like my favorite right now is Aluna. They were I guess the brighter version of X Exole, which is the one Zion is from. Again, she's new. Um, and they're just like very poppy, like, yes, let's do it. And their debut song, "Let's Get It Started," is very much the same thing. And it's funny because their other group, the XLA, theirs is, what was it? Was it Shut It Down? It's not Shut It Down. It's like, what was it? I'm trying to think. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Hold It Down. Hold It Down. Like, you know, get it started, you know, become an active doing it, and then hold it down, you know. You know, it's the opposing sides that I'm enjoying. Let's cut this out. Saved by the Bell. This is game plan. And it's like really catchy too. Though like the one thing about it is that what's it called? That like it's kind of like iffy, especially if you're really into specifically looking for the music. A lot of the idols are very open about how they can't sing. So make sure this is even. So like you can kind of hear some of the tuning that was put into some of them more than the others. In like all their songs, well, almost all the songs. I think the only ones that I can say were like really well mixed on top of the members knowing how to sing. Which again, there's nothing wrong with not knowing how to sing, especially for Niji Sanji, as they are not like an idol group. What was I gonna say? Oh, it was the one that Vox is on. I'm trying to think of what that one was. I mean, I think even Vox was saying how he doesn't know how to sing, but he still sings really well. What was it? Oh my god, hard time remembering. I don't remember the name of the group, but it's the one with the popular guy who's all red and a demon. He has a deep voice and he like shows off his feet or something. I'm joking about the showing off, but he does like wear sandals and people always make it weird about his feet. And he has no cake. That's another thing I remember it being a really big deal. He ain't got no booty. He ain't got no cheeks. He ain't no cheeked up. He ain't got nothing there. It's like, cause like, people are making jokes. Sorry, now I'm on a tangent about him. His viewers are making joke how he has no booty, and he was like, I have a butt, and at least in real life, like he says how he works out, so I believe him when he says he has a butt. But his model, he only found out after he looked at the design sheet, and he was like, I have a butt, and then like one of his streamers was talking about his design. He like covered half of it, like cut off his legs, cause his designer made him flat. It was just it was just so funny. Okay. I think it's pretty good offended. I'm still kind of iffy on it just because, like, I don't know. It feels like it's like it is getting the job done, but I feel like it kind of goes into shock as well, like a shocked face. Hold on. The cake is flat. It's pancakes. Ah. But yeah, he was flat, but it's okay. We still like him. Oh man, I'll actually just hold on. I'm a pull up a picture. Oh, what the fuck is that? Almost activated something. Hold on. I'm gonna show you Zion and then, well, the different groups. After I delete all my searches. Make sure there's nothing embarrassing. Okay. So, wait. Oh, I should be fine. Wait. Okay, yeah, I'm fine. My face is mostly covered up. But this is Zion. And she has a cute fucking design, too. Like, oh my god, I really like this design. Like, look at her. She was the one who... She's the Shotokan. The Pedro Guile. The Dreaded Isle. The Moroccan Tiles. And like... Like... Come on! It makes me so sad. This design was, for lack of a better term, wasted on her. Cause like, look at it. I'm so glad that, well, there's also another character person's design. Oh my god, what is this? Oh my god. They did the opposite. But like, and then here's another one. Here's the other girl. She's like my favorite. Well, she's my favorite in terms of like the more poppy, girly designs. I think XLA is my favorite in terms of, oh my god, get off my, oh. Is my favorite in terms of like the aesthetic. Just because of how like, it's not cyberpunk, but it's very, it's my whole thing of like taking a very simple design and then just adding to it. Literally so cute. And she has like pink eyeshadow that you can see here. It goes over her hair a little bit, but that's just a problem with rigging. But like, it doesn't matter because I like how they show off her eyes. And like the little cat and like her tie, like she's like going for a whole gal thing. And I fucking love scrunchies. Like I love scrunchies as like a design part and like the frilliness of it. And it's funny because the other member of the group has like frills all over her, and she has a bunch of scrunchies on her, and it looks so cute. I'll show you in a second, but like, I don't know. This is like the scrunchy group where everyone's like very like cyberpunk to like just like that kind of like edgy aesthetic. She's like lightning bolts all over her. You can see it in like a tiger-ish design kind of with her. I think that's her thing, a tiger. And of course, since no one's gonna be looking at the legs, I think that it's a good idea to like have them not really be too crazy. That's also why like I can take my pants off, because like my design is kind of similar, or it's kind of the same, where it's like not a lot of people are gonna be looking down, so like I can take my pants off for when I just want to relax, because no one's gonna see my legs. I mean, I'm actually wearing them right now, but hold on. Yeah, it's just like a little keychain. Anyway, then her. She's my favorite design in all of Niji Sanji. She is my favorite. She is so freaking beautiful. And I'm upset because like I want to take almost everything from her design, but obviously I can't. Like I love all like the frills. Like that's what I love so much, and how like it's like it's like she has so many elements that shouldn't work together, but they do. Like with the bluey green, the purple, the what's it called? The leopard print, the pink straps, and the pink and purple. Like some of them shouldn't work, or at least they shouldn't work together, but they do. And that's so impressive. Not just from like as a designer, but as like I can't even word. And like I like to think that these aren't transparent, and they're actually like her skin tone that goes further into like a blue tone. As in the stockings are like skin tone, not her skin turns blue. And like how she has like, I like how she has her pumps are so big, because she's I guess like in her story she's like a shrine maiden of some kind, and like her outfit kind of reminds me of like a geisha, or at least geisha adjacent, where geishas, some of them, you know, were workers. And I feel like she really falls in her stories, like she really like comes into herself with her sexuality, and it's like she just really just dives deep into that. And I really like how there's like little bits of that in there, with the umbrella, with the big platforms that look like the type of dancing shoes geishas wear, all the like frills and all stuff. And like I love how like she has black, like just black hair, like it's like like the shine is black, but it's like blacky blue, and it's very like, how do I say this? It's like inky almost. It's almost like ink in like the best way. She doesn't just have scrunchies. She is scrunchy. Yes, she is the scrunchy. Oh, I didn't even notice she has a tattoo on her booba. I think that's the counts. Oh, by the way, their concept is like they're like fighting some like evil that's gonna destroy the world in like a few years. So like they're a part of the student council because they're so young. And they all have powers. Hers is like she's I forgot what it is. I think she can talk to the dead, or like something to do some kind of paranormal. I think an exorcist or something. And that also plays into like her ghostly kind of eerie look. In Zion, she's she's a shapeshifter. Let me actually just zoom in this way. Like she can change the form of someone. I forgot how she does it, but she can. And I really like it because like because her whole thing is like, you know, a gal aesthetic, which is very much into makeup, and you know, makeup is always like considered something to change your appearance. And I just really like that. And she's very like, I couldn't really follow her story, but I know I really liked it. Anyway, next one. And or back to Zion. She like what's the word? And just a closer look at Zion's design. Again, super cute, super cute, super cute. But oh, I was like, what happened? It's because this is no. Well, I have no clue what just happened. But yeah, like her design too. Her thing is like she's from the future, so that's why she's so like, she has like more like cybery kind of design elements. And she like has this ability where like she can like, there's a name for it, but it's like she can like make items from where she's from appear, but like in hologram form, but they still work. Like she can like make a type of gun appear, but it's like in a hologrammy looking form, but it still works. And she can do the same with like technology, computers. Like she can make computers pop up out of nowhere, or not computers, but like screens pop out of nowhere that she can use. Because of that ability to bring back her technology from the future. But again, as like hologram form. And I thought that was a pretty cool power. Then there's he. There is he. He has straps in gold. I love him. Also, they're all another thing I really like about then these two waves, Niji Sanji and Iluna, is that they all have a uniform, but they're designed slightly differently. Like you can see elements of the uniform in each of the members, like the patterned pants or the patterned skirt and the black shirt. I mean, let's go back. Right, see, patterned pants, black shirt, black shirt, or I guess gray shirt, patterned skirt, black shirt, and I think the top, the thing over it is like they can do whatever. But anyway, yeah, I think he's like he's the tiger. I'm trying to think I think his ability is just super strength. That's why he has those on it, because you know, for punching.
He likes to punch. He'll punch you in the next week.
And he's the one I believe I was talking to in a call where I really like his design, but I don't really watch him. Just because he has this how should I put this? Like this protagonist voice that he puts on, which is like good for him. Like it's not a bad thing. But like personally it gives me secondhand embarrassment, because like I kind of live through people I stream through a little bit. Not vicariously per se, like I don't like actually like want to live through them or like try to. I just have this weird want to connect. And he does this he does this protagonist, like really protagonist voice. Like he's always ready to do something that's protagonisty. And it makes me feel a little weird. So I don't really watch him, but I do support him very much. He's a very good streamer, and I just really love him. I love him to death. I love him. I got stopped by his stream sometimes though, just because, yeah. And as for like any other design elements, I really like how they kept that like asymmetry by, you know, having the sleeve pulled up, the sleeve pulled down, the button shirt be kind of like, you know, the way it's, what's the word? Not buttoned. Well, yeah, it's buttoned. The little flaps, how they're very have to be honest, protagonist's voice is cringe. It is very much cringe. it reminds me of those videos. Okay, it kind of reminds me of those videos where you know how like it's like people show cringy videos and it's usually like a neckbeard looking guy, like like talking about like his waifus and all that stuff. He has that kind of voice, But again, it's not like because like in this case it's forgivable, because he is an anime boy technically. But yeah, it's just not my personal cup of tea. And no hate to anyone who actually likes that kind of voice. But what's the thing? Oh yeah, and the straps, adding that, and a lot of male VTubers have this like boob strap thing, which I'm like a personal fan of a little bit, just cause like it's like the equivalent of like leg strap, and he has a leg strap, but like thigh straps for girls, it's kind of like that for male VTubers. I really like all the belts he has, and he has and the little like white elements and straps, and I really like this. Obviously, I'm a belt girly. I like belts, and I saw his throat, and I was like, I want that. Not that I want to like, not that I want to wear that. I want to steal it from his model. Now him, I don't know too much about him, or actually, I think I know more about him than the males of this one. But also again, plaid pants, black shirt. He's very like, he's basically like corpse almost. Like he has a very deep and like tired voice, and he has mental health issues. Not in like a shady way, like in a yeah, he's like mentally ill. Like oh my god, no, it's like he's very open about his mental health and very open about what he talks about, and it's like I applaud you for being so open and also being willing to help your viewers be more open about their mental health. I like that he's a gateway for people to talk about mental health. Though he has gotten into some controversy because he kind of doesn't Corpse quit streaming altogether. Yeah, Corpse quit streaming. Corpse, what's the word? Again, because like people were trying to dox his face and people were like shipping him with other people and all that stuff. Which is sad. I didn't watch him a whole bunch, but I did like watch clips from him. And like I wouldn't say I was a part of the fandom, but I did like peruse his stuff every once in a while. And it's sad how people treated him, because it's like I feel as though, how should I put this? I feel like putting like being a faceless YouTuber really brings in the, what's the word? The weirdos who are like, what do you actually look like? Like what are you up to? I mean, I'll dox you and like harass you because I don't know what you look like. And it's just gross how people did that to him. And yeah, I just don't get those people. And like a quick theory, but like I feel like people with VTube models, though they have the same kind of like harassment similar to faceless YouTubers towards them, I feel as though if you have a VTube model, most people wouldn't like try to search as much because they have a face to connect something with, you know? Especially as a company VTuber, because it's like if you do something wrong, not only like you're probably gonna get fired. Like there's like consequences, so that face of the VTuber really holds weight when people like do stuff. I watched old clips of him before, and he seemed really cool. It's really sad that someone posted his face, and then his fans started to dox him because they didn't find him attractive. Yeah, it freaking sucked. I didn't look at his face. I know that all I know is I saw the picture of like him with like some like crazy hair. But otherwise, I didn't try looking for it, because it is really disrespectful and messed up that people would do that. Especially because they assume that he was like super sexy. And it's like, most people aren't the typical anime boy. And it's really unfair to have those kind of expectations on someone. That's also why, like, and like, especially for people who have no like official face. Because like, not gonna lie, Corpse is like, whole persona is very like, how should I put this? The design is good, but it was like, you know, the typical anime guy, short curly hair and a mask, and it's very non-descriptive. And especially when a character has very non-descriptive features to them, a lot of times you just have to take their quote-unquote appearance at face value and not assume automatically someone is like super sexy, because it puts that really bad idea of like, because it puts the idea that you'll be disappointed, like the Dream situation, where Dream is not an ugly man. It's just people assumed he was a small petite anime boy, and it's like, no, he's just a guy. Like, bitches need to calm down. You need to slow down. Like, who are you? Who do you think you are? Like how we're just talking about this, and then like this guy's on screen, just chilling. Um, but yeah, it's just fucked up how people will do this and or will do that and just be awful just because someone doesn't have a face or doesn't meet their expectations. And like even then, it's like I don't even think that face that was going around was his face. And even if it was, it's like he's just a guy. Why have those expectations, weirdos? The Dream memes were too much and totally wrong. Yes. I'd laughed at a few just because, you know, memes are memes. But the amount of people being like, oh, he looks like this. He's so ugly. It's like, it's one thing to make memes about him, but it's another thing to like straight up be like, oh, he's ugly. He's like unattractive and like, I hate him now. It's like, why do you hate someone just because they're not like a fucking, what's the word? Like, again, anime boy. Like, or like make jokes about him. Because again, he's I personally believe he's pretty handsome. Pretty average, but handsome. I think he's handsome. But to say like, oh my god, he's totally like horrible. He looks so gross. It's like fucked up. It's incredibly fucked up. It's just one of the things I just don't get. I can never understand. Cause like it's one thing to put it's like one thing to be disappointed in someone's appearance, but it's another thing to be like outwardly hostile about someone's appearance. You know? Like there's some ways that initial like, oh, well, they don't look like the way I thought they would. But then then at that point it's like, oh well, just let it go. But no, people want to be toxic and obsessed about someone else's looks that they don't have any control over. Like, unless you're gonna pay for their plastic surgery, shut the fuck up. And again, assuming that anyone would want plastic surgery. But yeah, I was talking about this guy. I forgot, he like what's the word? I like his design just because it's, how should I put this? It's a lot simpler. It's going into that like is it Bishi men Oshi? No, I don't know. The like older dude kind of vibe. Where, you know, he's much more stoic, a lot more like calm. And I believe his like power is like he can take on the emotional baggage and or traumatic memories of people that he touches. But because of that, he also has like, it's also kind of like contributes to his own mental health negatively. And it's really interesting because like, you know, because he's taking that that baggage, and I feel as though his design really like shows that off. And I'm not sure how much the design is in tandem with the story, because I heard that sometimes they make their story on the fly. But I like how like he looks like he's like a general or like a leader of some kind. He's not the official leader, but like his design really feels like he is a leader. And so, you know, leaders always take some extra emotional weight. And I like how they have him looking like that, because, you know, he does take that extra emotional weight just by simply existing near you. It really shows. I'm trying to think of anything else, because like not a whole lot to know about. I mean, there is a lot to note about in terms of like the design itself, but like anything that's like mentionable that like contributes to like his, I guess, story. It's not a whole lot. Just like you know, suave man being suave. But yeah, there's probably more I could say, but again, I'm just kind of doing this on the fly. Doing it on the fly. Now him, I don't know too much about. I don't know a lot about. Hiccups. Pardon me. But yeah, he is the, like, I think the official like leader character, like the main character Well, I mean, I feel like he's like, it depends. I personally feel like he would be the main character of them, but I think also that the tiger guy who talks like a protagonist is the protagonist, just from how his story went, where like he met up with everyone and like it was like nearly completely or very well like partly animated. But anyway, but his design I really enjoy too. Um, I personally don't really go for like the very soft style, so like I don't really, what's the word? I haven't really watched a stream just because like I don't really know what he's really about. Um, which I probably should. I probably should get into his streams to like just kind of learn about him. But from what I know, you know, he's a very like I guess normal guy. He speaks Korean, and I think another language outside of Japanese and Korean. I think. And he's just, you know, the leader type, nearly protagonist like, and I know that he's like kind of like sarcastic. And yeah, I just like how, you know, there's little bits in his design that kind of feel like he's, how do I put this? He's like put together, but also like very loose and kind of laid back. Like a lot of his design elements are like not uneven, but like kind of more loose. Like the thing around his neck, they're slightly off. His belt, the belt on his neck, it's undone. His belt is slightly curved, and his shirt pocket is hanging out. You know, just small elements. And his hair being both like what's the word? Like out and crazy, but also like slicked back on the side, showing that he has like this like duality. And I think that duality also plays into his power. I'm not entirely sure what the power is. It has to do with something like seeing people's souls and like making them light or something like that, like good. I'm not entirely sure. I remember seeing it, but his whole thing is that duality. I believe. I'm very like shaky because again I don't know a whole lot about him. um, but yeah, and also from this, even though it's really blurry from this, it looks as though he has not matching earrings, and he has piercings on the upper part of his ear here, and I don't think he has them on this ear. Again, showing that like asymmetrical look, and I don't know, it just feeds into that duality of like, you know, he's kind of a rebel, but also like kind of in line with what I guess like a hero or like a what a typical like leader would be, while also being still like rebellious, which I really like, and I really like his colors. Niji Sanji VTubers always have like really interesting color palettes. Is what I know. Not saying that Hololive doesn't, but I feel like Niji Sanji really goes into the aesthetic I really like, personally really like. Pardon me. And then like on top of that, with really like I guess like shiny vibes. Again, I feel like Niji Sanji is the K-pop version of VTubing, while Hololive, the other company, is more so J-pop kind of oriented. And I think that's all of them. Yeah. No. Yeah. Any color, Niji Sanji. Like, look at all their colors. Look at all of them. They're so beautiful. They're supposed to be student council, but none of them have armbands. This is outrageous. It's unfair. I love that. Yeah, how dare they not have any armbands? Oh, and also I like her little her fanny pack. That's really cool. But yes, I feel like they're not gonna lie. I feel like their armband equivalent is just like, what's the word? Like all the belts they all have, all the belty belts, all the belts. I should add more belts to my design, so I'm not complaining. I love belts. We love belts. Anyway, back to the whole point of the stream. The expression. So yeah, my whole the whole talk about Zion in the first place. I think I was supposed to show you other. Oh, I was supposed to show you Luna. Okay, away from the face again. Sorry, Elena. They're like opposite group. Uh-huh. Let's get that up. Luna. Let me see if I can find a similar thing, like a subreddit for them. I can just go through the designs like that. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, I could probably do this. Okay. So this is one of he's like the protagonist. I'm not sure if they have anything else. But yeah, he's basically like the protagonist of this group, Iluna. Here's a big the thingy, the whole group together. Again, they're very opposite vibes, where they're very like sunshine, which is funny because Iluna nighttime, and XOLA I think solar, like their whole thing is like the sun. It's just funny how they're opposites in their name, them being so bright and colorful and in the daytime, and then XOLA being technically like all the night and darker colors. Well, anyway, he's like the protagonist. I think he was like dying, and then the moon, the moon itself, like brought him back to life with like extra powers. And I really like his design. It's very like it's like protagonisty while being unique. Like you can really tell he is a protagonist type, without like falling into the protagonist design. And also like a little fun fact they were saying is that the other members thought that he was a girl. Just based on design. Anyway, oh, and yeah, I don't know what his powers are, but yes. And again, similar idea. They're all wearing student uniforms, plaid shirt, white coat this time. All of them have a white coat of some kind with button up. Her, Maria. She's like, all of them are magical, by the way. Not that they have powers, but they are all just magical and not technically human. Well, anyway, she's a doll that was revived one day, like just became alive. And she wears like the eye patch because like her eye broke, but then like when she came normal it was okay. But like, yes, I know, right? She's so cute, and she's actually like cute. Like she's actually not a weirdo, which is good. Which is, it's just a low bar, but still, like I love that how like even the flowers or like, oh, she just has, never mind, she has like just hearts stapled on her, not literally. But yeah, very Wonderland vibes, very Wonderland. And she's very cute. She's very cute. Again, white coat and plaid skirt. I think I really just, I don't know how to like really put it. Oh, there's like a little description right here. Here we go. So you can kind of see it. A doll who has turned human after centuries of loneliness. Earlier influenced by her surroundings, her actions are often strange, but she means well. Meaning she's a goofball. She's a gremlin. Who like is just a gremlin. I'm not entirely sure what to add because I feel like their designs don't have too much. Kind of. For their personalities, like he's very like laid back and all that stuff, so he has like a a hoodie under it, kind of chill dude. So he has a very chill design. Characters are the best. Yes. She's like gremlin, not chaotic, but gremlin as in she's sweet, but says like things that make you go, huh? What? And she's a really good singer. I love him so much. What is his name? What's his name? I forgot it. Aster, like space. A minute, I have to reconnect it. His whole deal is freaking just literally. I think he's the embodiment of the Big Bang. Hold on, let me actually read it. And then there's born from supernova. Oh, a supernova. He's born from the supernova. Okay. Memory are faint. Trust universe remains strong. Yes. The thing about him, he's also one of the members they thought was a girl. But he's a boy and he's very feminine, and I love him so much. And he's very, I like how chaotic his design is. Like all the belts and all the straps and all that stuff, and like all the little bits he has. Like, oh my god, it's perfect. It's like so perfect. It's like unbelievable. Oh my god. Again, he has like little like star things and like how his hair is meant to look kind of like a shooting star slash like a explosion in space. And yeah, I like how simple his like colors are, being purple and yellow. Um, like, sometimes you don't have to go crazy with colors to have a really good design. And a lot of times white, black, and one or two other colors is perfectly fine. I also like how he has a heterophobia in his eyes, because me too. But yeah, and I love his rings. He's very effeminate, and I think he did like a feet stream. I don't know what that has to do with his feminineness. Oh, he like was wearing thigh highs. He was like really showing them off, and I was like, he also does like ASMR, and I really like his they all have like gender bent designs for each other, and I love his gender bent design. Hold on, like his in particular. Let me look it up myself. Aster Arcadia. No, go away.
God.
Aster Arcadia. Where's the gender bend? Not this one. There was a design someone did where like, what is it? Girl. I'm gonna put girl just to make it easy. Where is it? He had it as like his like whole thumbnail and all stuff, and it's like, I was like at the design. I don't know. I just really like what's it called? It's the sailor uniform, but it's like, what's the word? It has more stuff to it. Maybe I should put gender bend. Gender bend. Come on, give me the design. I want to see. I want to see. I'm gonna burn the world down if I cannot find it. Hold on, I'm just gonna go straight to his YouTube. Actually, just freaking. Because I think he posted it or something. Aster Arcadia. Oh, ASMR was the first thing to pop up. I only had a brush up recently. Let's see. See if I can find in the community. He aren't currently. Man, he did not have it in community posts. You have to look for it. Oh, there's the hopefully you can't hear this. Where is it? Mother fricker. There we go. Oh my goodness. The hell? Oh shit! I tweeted something! Oopsie! Oopsie! I did it. Uh-oh. Oh no! Watch me accidentally tweet someone's page randomly. Oh, it was Aster's mama or papa. I don't know who they are. How do I get to Twitter? Like, get to the actual Twitter. There we go. Okay, now I can actually scroll because I this is like so important that I do have to spend time looking for this design. Like, truly, I do. Wait, is this person the artist for Genshin Impact? Probably, I don't know. But I have to find it. It's very important. If I cannot, I will implode and like die. Work faster, you bitch. Sorry, that was a meme. Is this before his debut? What? Where is it? I'm going through all this trouble to look for it, and it's not there. Esther's artist. Kyo's artist. What? Where is that freaking? I can't show off the design without like turning. Well, I guess I will. For this, I will disconnect because it's very important. Oh. Not the ad. Not the ad. It's very important. It's one of my favorite designs, and it just has to be shown. Okay, so I'm gonna take a screenshot actually and just show it. Okay, so I don't know whose art this is, but okay, I can share again. I'll try to be careful within my gallery. For some reason it's long, but this design, I don't know. I just really like how they drew Aster in this design with the frill. I think I'm just a frill girly now. I think I'm just obsessed with frills because like, and I fucking hate this mouse because like it'll like I click it once, but for some reason it'll register as double clicking, so like make things pop up. Okay. But yes, I love their design, and there's a little bit more. There's an Aster, and now we're back to normal. My freaking goodness, it did it again. Stop double clicking. I'm going to cry. There we go. Why are you not showing? Why do you not reveal yourself? There we go. She's also one of my favorite designs. Her name's Aya. She's an angel. And she's committed crimes beyond humanly imaginable. No, she just committed like arson and assault, which is pretty normal. And I love her. I love her. She's so calm and very sweet, and I forgot what she speaks. I was gonna say Tagalog, but I don't think that's it. I think does she speak Thai? Vietnamese? One of the ones I named. And she's just very nice. She does a lot of like philosophy stuff and like really cool like I don't know, workout stuff. Like she's like staying healthy, and it's really cool. It's really cool. And also I really like how she has a dress, because you don't really see like long dresses anymore in VTubing. So I really like that they went with that and went with that for her. And she's probably like one of my favorite designs. I would say she's like my second favorite, but like there's things about like elements in her design that I would say are my top favorite. Again, the sailor uniform with the frills, the hat, because hat girlies, the big bow, obviously like I said, the dress with some plaid in it. I like the gloves, and I really love her braid, her big chunky braid. Ren, again, cool guy. I like him. I love his music. I believe I fangirled about him a bit ago, but like he makes really good music, and he's an alien. I think these are his horns, but I always thought they were like tentacles, like they would be like moving or like sway, like they'd sway. But I think they're like hard, like they're actually like horn tentacles. But personally, I think they're tentacles. But anyway, yeah, he's an alien. Basically, he's just an alien who came down for music. And not really much to say other than like he's really cool. He has a very nice voice. And then Scarlet. Oh, Scarlet. I love Scarlet so much. I just a fan of her. And like she liked it, and that made me die a little bit. Because it's like, yes. I like her design and how like it's not only asymmetrical, but also like for lack of a better word, sexy. Like, not that it's just sexy, but it's also very like, how should I put this? It's very cohesive, like from top to bottom. And I'm a sucker for, you know, plain black hair with a very interesting overall design. And she really gives me that like that the mother of the group who knows what she's talking about, which she is. She's very much does get that vibe, and she kind of reminds me of my roommate in a good way. Which I've told my roommate, and she was like, "Oh, really cool." Like, yes, I watch her sometimes, but like I haven't really had time to watch a lot of these people. But yes, I love her design, and like yes, she's my favorite in terms of like overall design. Makes me a bit sad. Is there anyone else? No, I'm just making sure. Yeah. So yeah, they're very wonderful, very beautiful. Whoop. Okay, now we're back to the freaking expressions. I went on a whole tangent. Let's go. Let's just go back. So, finish the line art, or kind of. Hold on. There we go. Now I have to erase the brows. I think I'm just gonna make this liner the template for no brows or eyes. Just that it's easier. It was a fun tangent though, not gonna lie. I love talking about and seeing cool character designs. Yes, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I just love freaking character designs. And I would talk more about the Luna ones, but it's like there's not really much to say other than like, you know, they have like little nods to who they are. Obviously, Modine being more doll-like with her little plushies, her little stickers and all stuff, you know. Not kid oriented, but you know, childlike leaning. And how she's very formal looking, which adds that kind of doll aesthetic. And Scarlet being an enchantress, I forgot to say what she was. She was an enchantress, as like a species type, not like a normal person. If that makes sense, because it turns out enchanters are like not human, technically. But yeah, how like, you know, her staff, for all that, and also how it kind of plays into the sexy witch kind of vibes. Well, not sexy witch, but like temptress, I guess. Like she can cast her spell of being sexy upon you. And that really plays into her design, not just like her being sexy to be sexy. Which, you know, there's nothing wrong with being sexy just to be sexy. Like, my character is meant to be kind of sexy just to be sexy. And, like, Aster's, his whole, like, made from the universe, made from the supernova kind of deal. And how, like, he's very, like, not just stars, but a lot of his appearance is, like, what's the word? I can't find the word for it. It's, like, not wild, but, like, well, yeah, I would say wild. Like, his hair is pretty crazy, but, like, not, like, unmanageable. Which kind of plays into the whole, like, space deal. Because, you know, space is... like, we've seen pictures of space. They're, like, giant clouds of just dust and debris, but it looks very beautiful and almost, like, artistic and purposeful. And that's what I really like about his hair, is because, and, like, well, mainly his hair, is it does feel like that, where it feels like it's messy, but it's messy with a purpose. Not just design-wise, but also, like, it just feels natural while being, like, perfectly done. As, like, a character, not just the design. And get another one for his mouth. And as for, like, Ren, come Zen. Oh my god, Ren. I don't really have a lot to say about his design, just because I feel like his kind of falls into that whole, into the, like, it's a good design, but there's not too much to say about it. Which doesn't mean the design's bad, it just means that there's just not a lot to say. I'm gonna have to freaking Work, you hoe. Oh. Heather. I'm gonna have to make it extend his jaw. I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna have to do. Oh. Kind of. Because I'm gonna have to lower his jaw because his mouth is so open. But I need to be careful because, you know, opening the jaw kind of weird could be. Or the jaw wrong can make it look weird. What am I doing here? I'm pushing this down. I'm trying to think of what to do. It paused it. It paused it. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess about that, ain't it? Oh. Okay. And there we go. There we go. Just erased it all. So when the jaw is open, it's quite a bit opened. And I mean, because when I open my mouth, my lips do thin out a bit, but it's like not too much. So I'm trying to push this in a bit. I feel like his mouth should be open more, but then his lips will take up more room. I mean, his lips too juicy. I don't know what to do.
Hey, Juicy. Hey, Juicy, baby. Hey, Juicy. Come on, pop them titties, bitch.
Oh. There's like a new YouTube thing, so like you can't technically curse, but like, I mean, I can curse because I'm not affiliated, but still, I'm nervous that will affect my videos being seen. Ah, come on. Almost. But yeah, like how he was talking my head about design, but now my brain just like. But yeah, I really like all like Niji Sanji designs. Like there's no design I would say that I dislike in Niji Sanji. Wait a minute, let me try to think. Maybe some of the old designs, but like a lot of them are like when they were starting out, so like it's not like I can say too much. but like all the English designs so far have been really well done. And like I can't say any of them are like my least favorite per se, or like bad, from what I remember. They usually accomplish what they need to accomplish, and any kind of art style kind of things I don't like, again, the art style, so it's like can't really say much about it. And I talk about more so the design itself rather than like the art style. Sometimes the art style can affect it, but a lot of times a design is designed no matter how you draw it. So it's always good to talk about the design alone and not just the art, though the art does play a factor into the design. Like, I'm sure for this character, like his design, I feel like what it is very much. I feel like his mouth is still too small. Hold on. His tongue's too high. And just a little bit of his teeth showing. Oop, it's on a different layer. Nope. Having a hard time with the mouth. That's for that thing here. Probably push it up a little bit. Push this down a bit. Wrong layer. We go in a bit. Okay, this expression is starting to make me chuckle. It looks like he was told the most amazing thing you could come up with. Just like, what? Excuse me. He's very. It's a good offended face. Just like, what the fuck? He really said, excuse me, pardon me. You say what? I mean, I think his mouth is like lopsided for some reason, so I'm just gonna move that. Very slight. So get like some like little edges here. Show that his mouth is like not fully open, but still like. Cause like when you're offended, you're like, excuse me, not. So it's like. Yeah, then it's a good expression. That's some like, well, I think it's more so around the center, just like some shaking. Like, how dare you? What the fuck? I had little details like the eye shake really adds that little bit of what? Ah. I made his chin lopsided, so I'm just gonna more right that the little thickness. Eye shake here is definitely a good call. Yeah, little. Nothing like nothing too obvious, but like it still adds a little extra bit of like, oh yeah, you can tell he's really shaking out. Now for the worst part, the line art. Oh. Gate. Oh, this is gonna be a pain to do. Since it's colors only and they're not really meant to have harsh lines, I'm just gonna. Oh. I'm just gonna yeah. First, let me actually do this. I'll color that in later. As for this, make it smaller. Okay. Ooh. This white coloring is hard. It's not completely even, which is like the point of the beard being like this. But it's like I still want it to be even. It's a little. No. Okay, it doesn't look bad. Luckily, this is a very dark color, so it's not too hard to just. Eh? Why is this side lighter? Is it always lighter? Oh, well. We'll never know. I wonder where it leads. We'll never know. Man, TikTok. Here I'll just color it in normally. Same here. And here I can also do the same thing, just kind of like push everything out. But for the shadow and like the more detailed eye bits, I'm gonna have to recolor completely so that doesn't look too weird. When I was trying to make the design for just oh, whoopsie. Oh man, I the eye shade here was definitely